Hi guys, welcome back to week 2 of Primetime Ballet Folklorico. This week we're going to be focusing on the state of Oaxaca. It's also a coastal state in the country of Mexico, but it's further south, and I'll be showing you that in a map in a little bit. The first song that we will be dancing will be Flor de Piña. Now, Flor de Piña is very much a choreographed song, and so the steps are basic. And what really makes the song is how the dancers move into different positions throughout the song. So I'll be showing you the steps and you guys can kind of play around with it at home. Have your family join in and you guys can do your own Flor de Piña dance. But I'll be showing you the steps here shortly. And then after Flor de Piña, we will work on a second dance, also Oaxaca dance, but it has a completely different dance wear that they use compared to Flor de Piña. Flor de Piña is a very simple, straight, blocky dress, long dress, and La Sundanga, which is the second song we'll be dancing, is a little bit more like the Jalisco dresses, a little less flowy. Their skirt is a little more open and has a lot of floral, beautiful big flowers on the actual body of the skirt of the dress or the skirt of the ensemble. Now, let's get started. I'll show you a little bit about Flor de Piña, tell you a little bit more about the state of Oaxaca, okay? And then we'll do the steps. Following the steps of Flor de Piña, which is the first song we're doing, in tomorrow's video, I will show you a little bit more about, later in the week, I'll show you a little bit more about La Sundanga, okay? So we'll kind of split the week between Flor de Piña and La Sundanga. So I'm going to share my screen here with you really quick. To show you the state of Oaxaca. So I noted here that Jalisco is a little bit further northwest of Oaxaca. Oaxaca is this dark blue state down here, very coastal look. It has a large part of coastal area in it. So the first dance that I mentioned that we were going to be doing is called the Flor de Piña. And here is a little bit of the details that goes with it. So the dresses, like I said, are blocky. They don't show much of a flow. There's really no flow to the dresses. And the women are dancing in very thin, flat, what we call chanclas or sandalias, right? They're sandals, probably made within their culture, handmade within their culture. So the dress of the Flor de Piña, or the song of Flor de Piña, came about in the 1950s in Oaxaca in the celebration that they call La Guelaguetza. So it's basically a festival that celebrates their harvest and the food, or basically the fruit, their hard work, their labor, and the fruit of their labor, right? Because there's such a tropical area, because they're on the coast, they get a lot of rain, they get very tropical fruit like the piña, the pineapple, that we know. To them back then, it was a very exotic fruit. We all see it as a typical pineapple because we've known it for years, but when they first came about with it, back in the 1400s, I think the Mayans first started growing it as part of their daily living. It was part of their work back then. And the dress work, the hair pieces, look at the ribbons on those braids, the necklaces, all of that symbolizes different parts of their culture. So their Oaxacan culture, their coastal tropical culture. They are not wearing heels. Like I said, they're wearing thin chanclas, but every single dress looks different. Notice how a lot of them have some kind of stripe formation, whether it's up and down patterns or side to side, okay? Now let's go into the steps of Flor de Piña. A little bit more detail about the song. It typically starts off with a tune called La Tonalteca, and then goes into the Flor de Piña, where they start moving into different choreographed positions, right? And then it ends again with the tune or melody of La Tonalteca. So it's kind of divided into sections. The song is, it's pretty much the same step over and over again, except the choreography of the song moves the dancers into different positions and they like create different patterns and shapes on stage. I'll show you one simple step today. We'll get through that, and then I will show you guys a video tomorrow of the full-on Flor de Piña dance, which is a lot of fun to watch. Okay, so let's get started. The very first one, and I'll play the song along with it. And for just the sake of this video, I don't have the specific thin chanclas or sandals that they wear, so I'm just gonna do it barefoot, and you can do the same. And it's basically like a skip forward. Your legs are pretty much straight the entire time. And because most of the time and you can do it backwards too, right? Most of the time they're dancing on their toes, like their tippy toes, right? Because they're having to move fast. And the basic step is that one that I just did, which is like a skip on your tippy toes. Tippy, and then backwards, you do the same, right? The difference too with this dance is that all the dancers are dancing in a row and holding onto each other's shoulders. One hand holds the pineapple on one shoulder, and the other hand holds the partner that's right next to them. So that's the most difficult part, is keeping aligned and in formation with the entire group of girls. And it's not just 2-3 women, it's 20 women in a row trying to do the same thing at the exact same time and staying in formation. So I'll do the step one more time for you guys. So it's basically a step forward, you can go backwards, hop backwards, and that is pretty much the basics of Flor de Piña.